happens all the time. Present company accepted, present company accept the worst. It happens every night. Present company excluded every time. Present company, the best that you can find. Talking like a jerk, except you are an actual jerk and living proof. But sometimes friends are mean. Present company expected, present company, just laugh it off. It's better than it seems. Present company excluded in every way. Present company makes me want to stay. Killing it with close inspection, killing it can only make it worse. It sort of makes it breed. Present company accepting presently, we all expect the worst. It works just like a need. Present company excluded in the night. Present company included in the fight.
Welcome back,
Flat is evil.
ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome. Living legend.
To a very special episode of Sordid Underground. It's been a while. Glad to see you guys. Leave it to the fall to write. The song is literally 7 minutes, 24 seconds. 99% of it is just this, like, 3-note bass riff. Dung-a-dung, dung-a-dung, dung-a-dung. A, A, B, B, C, C, A, 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 B, B, C, C. Anyway, the title of that song is Blindness by The Fall. I felt like I've used it a lot in the past as like kind of intro music, but I felt it was particularly apropos to my current situation. For that was Dance Yourself Clean by LCD Sound System, an absolute classic. I think that sound, some of you might be hearing, is a vacuum cleaner, which is going to really annoy me. Someone decided to start vacuuming at 11:45 p.m. just as I start my big show, because we've got an amazing show lined up for you guys tonight. So it's good to be back. I've missed streaming genuinely. Here, let me get rid of. Thank you, Chica. Thank you. You did excellent tonight. It was perfect, amazing. You know what? As much as I enjoy the, as much as, like, I truly do love the Kai version of Sordid. At the moment, damn it, that's not the right one. Do I not have it uploaded here? Oh, I'm an idiot. Here, let me see if I can do it like this. So I know I have it in here. Oh, not that one. That's one I made. That's another one I made. Really, do I not have it in? That's shocking to me. I don't have it in here. Anyways, it's really gonna bug. I have to add it. I have to. I can't. I'm shocked. Hi, HP Lovecraft. Wait, what the hell happened to your eye? Well, I'm gonna explain. We're gonna have a little eulogy for my left eye. It's a little fucked up. I need to get my add a new source. Punished, Sordid. And that is going to be... Sorry, this is 100%. I swear to God this is necessary. But hey, HP, how have you been? I may or may not have an eye patch next to me on my desk right now. I'm not joking. There's a very distinct possibility that I do have an eye patch lying next to my keyboard right now. Yar. I haven't really turned into a well, I'll talk to you. I'll tell you guys the effects it's kind of had on me. Like, kind of, I'll kind of cut to the chase a little bit. We'll talk about it a little bit later after we establish what happened, but I think I might be psychic now. I think, like, losing one eye has caused my inner third eye to open. And I know that sounds like a euphemism, like I'm talking about my butthole or something, but no, I mean, like, in the hippy-dippy third eye sense. I can see beyond the veil now. through the doors of perception. I have passed. We'll get to that. I'm looking for. Also, I've been fine. Me new job is a little overwhelming at times, but otherwise, I'm glad I get free onion rings and French fries. That is pretty sweet. That is pretty nice perk. That's like, I don't know. I'd put up that up there with like healthcare, to be honest. Plus, my supervisor is cool, and the owners are laid back too. Sorry to hear about your eye. It's okay. Sorry, I have a very big, very disorganized file. That I know it's saved somewhere in. Wait, where the fuck is it? I put in a folder. I did. No, wait, I didn't. Where is it? What the fuck did I do with it? Hey, Moist, how are you? Arg be today. Hope you're good, High Spine. That is the thing. Is now I'm kind of paranoid about my right eye. Like I keep asking my doctor. I'm like, "Are you sure there's nothing wrong with my right eye? Are you sure my right eye looks good?" And he's just like, "Yeah, dude, it's fine." Like to the point where it's like at my last appointment, I was like, "I gotta be honest. I'm kind of worried about my right eye. Like the pressure has been a little high on it in it consistently, which is." I'll explain why I'd be concerned about that, because I did have a some tiny complications after my surgery, but and he was like, okay, you know what, just to be safe, just put these special eye drops in both eyes for the next 3 weeks till I see you again. And like I was like, okay, cool, that sounds like a good plan. And then like as soon as I relayed that story, like actually said it out loud to someone else, it was so clear to me that he was just like, yeah, like fine, fuck it, go put the eye drops in both eyes. How about that? Will that make you feel better? It's nothing. Like it's in your head. Like he basically gave me a placebo. And I bought it hook, line, and sinker, I think, and have been like, yeah, it's really working. It's working really well. Can't believe I can't find this. It's literally my like, let me see if I can. Whoops, not that. It's literally like my Discord profile photo. Will it tell me? I like that I've completely derailed my own. This is Yeah, you guys can't see what I'm doing, right? No. Okay. There. I gotta turn off. Oh, that's what it is. Turn off steamer mode. There we go. Change avatar. Upload image. Will it open to where it last was? Yeah, it was here. Okay. I guess I just... What did I call it? Okay, so I know that actually did work. I do I do know what folder to look for it in now. Oh god, now how do I turn streamer mode back on so it doesn't keep beeping at me? What a nightmare. This is such a good return stream. I really came out swinging strong on this one. Do not disturb. There. Yar, you better organize your PC, matey, or the build rats. See, it's hard for me to read and shit. Will gnaw on your things, and you could lose them forever. I think it might have had the same blights you had a few weeks ago, matey. I had a fever, hotter than cannon fire, sicker than a freshman in Bermuda. You're good at. You're surprisingly good at pirate RP. I have to say. Okay, so now I know how to do this. Blah blah blah. This is gonna be punish Sordid. This is the kind of thing I should have done before stream, but I swear to God, I was shocked that I hadn't already put it in, because I have a bunch of different. Obviously, I have a bunch of different ones like already loaded in. Okay, I just have to look, which is kind of hard. Okay, so let me just use my right eye. So basically, some of you guys who saw several of my last streams, which were about a week and a half ago now, or actually more like 2 weeks. It was about 2 weeks ago when I found out what was wrong with me. So, but I'd been complaining about like my left eye having issues, for like a week or two before that even. So finally, and one of the reasons, to be honest, I didn't take it that seriously is because I went to like my doctor, when I described my symptoms to her like over the phone, she was like, you know what, like you need to make an appointment with an ophthalmologist. Like I don't even have the proper like I'm a GP, like you need a specialist who would have like the proper background and like tools and stuff to know how to. But she wasn't like, you need to go see a doctor immediately, you know? And then like I call the place and they ask me what's going, they're like, because I'm like, yeah, I need to make an appointment with an ophthalmologist. And the receptionist literally is like, she basically, I want to say she literally asked me, what is going on that you think you need to see an ophthalmologist? I guess they don't want people like accidentally saying that instead of optometrist or something, you know? She's like, what kind of problems are you having? I described my problems to her, and she was like, okay, yeah, looks like our next available appointment is in like 2 weeks. And so, like, me having described my problems to even like the receptionist, like if she knows enough to know, like, yes, this guy qualifies to see an ophthalmologist, she has to have, and obviously I can't have been the first person to call with those symptoms. And so the fact that she was like, yeah, we can get you in like 2 weeks, I was like, well, it must not be that dire, you know. And she wasn't like, you know, you need to go to the emergency room immediately. But even then I was like, 2 weeks, I was like, is there anything way I can get in anytime sooner? And she was like, well, you can go to our outpatient clinic that's like 5 minutes away, and that you can go in on Friday. So Friday, this 2 weeks ago today. So 2 weeks ago on Friday, and my appointment was at like 3 p.m. or something. I go in, and they pretty much immediately knew exactly what was wrong with me, and they were like, you need to go to, basically, like the ophthalmologist I saw there did like a handful of tests, looked at my eyes, and said, here's what's going on. And she goes, okay, here's what's happening with your eye. Your retina, it has torn. And it has, when it tears, it creates a gap where, like, the jelly, she didn't use the term jelly, but the fluid in your eyeball can actually get down between the retina and the back of your eyeball in this case, and if it does get under there, the pressure builds up and it causes your retina to completely detach, which is what's happened in your case. So you need to go over to the hospital immediately. Like, basically the place I had called the first time and they told me I couldn't get in for 2 weeks. She was like, we're going to, no, see, that's the thing, is I was like, are you serious? Because that sounds like something that should be, like, incredibly painful. And one of the reasons that, like, I didn't, like, wasn't that concerned about it is there's been absolutely zero pain with it. So I figured it was some, like, I got, like, I don't know, some weird infection or some, like, because there was no pain whatsoever. And it really seems like a failure on evolution's part that your retina can be torn away from the wall of your eye to the point that it completely detaches, and there's absolutely no pain involved. Like, that sounds like something serious enough that it should cause you a shitload of pain. But no, none whatsoever. And it was serious enough that she was like, because it's Friday on a Labor Day weekend, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna get some, basically she was like, and it's late in the day on a Friday, right before Labor Day weekend, she was like, you need to see a surgeon over there, like, immediately. We have someone who works here that used to work over there. I'm going to have them call over there and see if they can, like, kind of, like, pull a personal, so it's not like just like a secretary leaving a voicemail going like, hi, this is so-and-so with Dr. So-and-so's office. I'm calling on behalf of like, and to see if they could get one of the surgeons to agree to see me that afternoon. It was apparent, and then I started getting kind of scared because they were like, you need to drive straight there. They said they could see you because it's like a 5-minute drive, but they were like, and by this point, it's probably like 4:15 or something, and they're like, they said that, yeah, they have I got a doctor who says he can see you, and I told him that you would head there immediately, and they said, okay, he needs to. And they had, like, dilated my eyes and shit, and they're telling me I have this whole, like, pretty serious eye issue going on, and they were like, did you drive yourself here? Can you drive there? And I go, I said, I can drive well enough to make it there, but I'll have someone pick me up from there. And they go, okay, yeah, we told them you were on your way, so just head straight there, walk up to the 5th floor, and, like, just walk up and tell them, hey, Dr. So-and-so called about me, and they'll get you right in. And that's literally what happened. And it's like, they knew I probably should not have been driving, because, like, all that shit they put in your eyes that makes them dilated, and this is, like, in the, like, 4-something in the afternoon in Arkansas. So, like, it was hard, and like, I couldn't see anything out of one eye to begin with, and you know how sensitive your eyes get if you've ever had them dilated. It was basically like, this is not safe, and they were like, okay, just make sure someone picks you up from there. Go now. They just you've never been to the eye doctor and they put drops in your eyes? So they can look in them and check them? It causes, if you've ever had, like, an eye exam, they usually put drops in your eyes, and what it does is it causes your pupils to get real big, so when they No, no, I'm just talking. They didn't do anything to treat my eyes. That's what they had just they had just dilated them to get a better look and better images of them. But then they were like, yeah, normal, because normally they don't. The sun, like you get real light sensitive, and they like as soon as that doctor was like, here's what's happened to your eye, she was like, you need to go now. Like there's no like don't no small talk, like you need to go, be on your way now. Like, and then they were kind of like, you good to drive, buddy? Like almost like back when I drank, when I'd like be completely trashed and be like, well, time to go home. And people would look at me and be like, you sure you're good? And I'd be like, it's like 5 minutes. I'm good to make it there. And they were like, okay, just don't just go straight there. It's basically a straight, you just stay on the same street, like just be careful. Like, so then I go in to see the surgeon, and he did stay late. He's been very, very nice. And he looked at my eye, basically confirmed that that's what had happened. Oh, sorry, hold on, let me let my cat in. Hey, Tuck. And yeah, confirmed that was my diagnoses. He said that there's some good stuff, some bad stuff. Some good news, but some bad news. He explained it to me like I was 5 years old, which I really appreciated, because I'm not a science person. The rum? No, I haven't had any. Actually, I don't know when the last time. I probably haven't had rum in like 20 years. I never really liked rum. But yeah, and so here's the scary part, right? Is because I start kind of asking the surgeon. I was like, well, like, what happened? Like, how did this happen? What caused this? And he was like, the way he dumbed it down for me, like I was 5, was he was like, think of your eyeball as a room. Your retina is basically like the wallpaper on that room, and your wallpaper got torn and started like falling down, peeling away from the wall. Well, you have a bunch of fluid in your eye, and when that happens, sometimes the fluid can then get in between the retina and the back of your eye, and that adds more pressure, causing it to tear more, and until it completely tears off. Alcohol equals rum, me boy. That's all we plundered. Have to drink. You know why they drank that, right? It's because they can't it made they were on ships all for like months at a time sometimes, and they would have to bring all their drinks with them because you can't drink ocean water, and so rum was and alcohol was better at keeping bacteria and shit from forming in it. It would kill it. It would make it safer. And that's also true. But it's like they couldn't just have pure. That's why people drink so much like wine and beer also back in the throughout history. Is because and that's why like kids would drink like watered down beer and stuff. And it's because it was safer than just pure standing water that's got to sit around, because it would get stagnant and shit. But if you have alcohol, it will kill any of that shit. So, anyways, off topic. You distracted me. Where was I? So yes, so the surgeon said that yeah, my eye was fucked up, my left eye. He said my right eye. Oh, both of them said my right eye looked totally fine. There's no reason to worry about it. But I started asking the surgeon. I was like, "So how'd this happen? Like, what could? Is there any? Basically, like, is there? Did I fuck something? Like, should I have been doing something different? You know, like, is there some warning sign or like?" And he goes, "No, no, no. This is just a really weird thing." He said the only thing that I can chalk it up to is that you have very bad eyesight, and sometimes that can because when you're like nearsighted or farsighted, it basically means like your eyeballs like kind of elongated or wider than usual, and he was like, because of that, it can sometimes cause it to like get stretched thin over certain parts of the eyes, and that can make it more prone to tearing. But honestly, there's absolutely nothing you could have done to avoid sitting here having this conversation right now. Which is kind of freaky that like that could just happen. And so prognosis. I should probably touch on that. Because when the first doctor I saw like gave me the diagnosis, it wasn't even like, "Hey, here's what I think's happening." It was like, "No, this is what has happened to you," kind of thing, And she was like, "So you need to go over there right now." And she started like for me to leave the room, kind of thing. And I go, "Whoa, I just want to make sure I got this clear." So this eye is, I don't even know. I think I might have said fucked, or just like it's gone. It's And she said if I get surgery on it and they can still do their best to repair it. However, and this is basically the same thing the surgeon said. They can do their best to repair it, and then over the next 6 to 8 months, I should very slowly see it improving to some extent. However, it will never be as good as it was before or as good as my right eye is now. It'll always be kind of fucked up to some extent. But they either couldn't or wouldn't really disclose like what that means. They were kind of like, it's just kind of depends. Like because one of the things that I do have going for me is that apparently this typically happens to older people. Go figure. And so most of the data and stuff is on older people, and me being like half their age, have a higher than like normal chance to recover better. Because one of the things I was reading said, like, I think they said if you're like 60 or over, it's like as soon as it starts happening, your eyesight's fucked. You cannot recover any of it. You should still get like the surgery, but you've basically lost that eye. So right now I have an air bubble in my eye. I had surgery last week on Tuesday. That was no, I'm not either. And I got to do ketamine for the very first time. Which was very, very interesting, because when I went in for my surgery, Um, obviously I'm like super nervous, but it's like I gotta do it. When I went in, I don't know. It's like I was so anxious about thinking about getting lasers in my eyes. I didn't even stop to think about like. I knew they were gonna. I knew I had. I was like, I know they're not going to like intubate me because I know you have to be conscious for them to do the surgery. So I'm sure they're going to like dope me up and to the point I don't care about them sticking needles and shit in my eyes. And boy howdy, I did not expect them to say ketamine. I've never done ketamine before. That shit makes you trip fucking balls. Like, cause I remember I'm lying there, and I figured they'd give me like, I don't know, I guess I figured they'd give me some kind of painkiller, which ketamine is, but, I don't know what I really thought. But I'm lying there and they're getting ready to start the surgery on me and stuff, and this guy walks in, he's like, "Hey, Sordid, I'm so-and-so, I'm gonna be your anesthesiologist today." And I was like, "Oh, hi, nice to meet you," you know. And they were kind of making small talk and everything, and he got me like hooked up and stuff, and then he was like, "Okay, I'm gonna give you," he mentioned some drug, I can't remember the name of it. It's basically like sedative. Because I recognize the name of it from like when I've had like when I think like when I got my wisdom teeth out or something, you know. And I can't think of the name of it now though. But what the fuck did I do with this? Wait. Damn it, I'm a moron. Alright, I give up. Keep using this one for now. So yeah, so I got to trip balls on ketamine. That shit, it's kind of like, if you've ever been to the dentist and gotten, like, the nitrous oxide gas, it's like that times 100. Like, because it's like, yes, they have to keep you conscious and awake when they're lasering your eye, but, he also had to inject an air bubble into my eye. So like I know he was injecting a needle into my eye at one point, and I did not give a fuck. I just remember thinking I should probably be really, really still right now. And I could see like the needle inside my eye moving around. It was trippy as fuck. And then like this laser would be like ring, 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 and then I got like would get it. And so there's a laser too that's like doing my eye like in patterns, like up and down and left and right. And so the anesthesiologist, before he gave it to me, he was like, "Oh yeah," because I asked him, I was like, "So what are you giving me or something, you know?" And he was like, "Oh, so and so, and then I'm also gonna give you ketamine here in a second." And he goes, "Have you ever had this before?" And I was like, "No, no, I haven't." He goes, "Yeah, it's kind of like LSD's third cousin." And I go, "Okay." And so it is a painkiller. It's also it's a weird drug. It's like a psychedelic to some yeah, psychedelic, and it's a dissociative. So like it was because I told him after the surgery was over, I was like, because he was like, "Hey man, thanks. It was good working with you. Hope you do, hope you do well." And I was like, "Thanks, no, I appreciate it." And I kind of looked at him. I go, I honestly was not expecting that to be as trippy as it was. Um, and then they sent me home, and then for a few days I did not feel so well. I was vomiting. I was having bad headaches. And the surgeon was like, he needs to he made me keep going back. And he was like, because I was really having kind of a hard time, like an unusually hard time, recovering. And so he determined that basically the pressure in my left eye was, for whatever reason, following the surgery, had like skyrocketed. And he was like, if we do not get that down, you will go like permanently blind in that eye. And that's also why you are getting like throwing up and having such pain issues, and like the like prescription meds he gave me to treat both weren't being very effective. But then he was like, "Here, I'm giving you this other eye drop. Just put it in your eye like 2 or 3 times a day." And that basically pretty much that immediately solved the issue. Started feeling better, stopped throwing up and shit. But the other thing that really sucked about it was having an air bubble in your eye. So like right now it's going down because they just naturally kind of go down. But basically what they do, the surgery is with the laser is he basically goes in and lasers that retina back into place. And the idea is that scar tissue will form, and that will hold it in place. That's what will permanently. But in the meantime, they put a little air bubble in your eye that's supposed to cover it. And then over like about 2 weeks, it should be naturally absorbed into your system. But the trade-off, I guess, for that is he was like, you need to spend at least 1 week after surgery, just like you can look down in your lap like you're reading a book, and that's about it. And you can sleep on your right side only. He was like, you can look up and look around, but only no more than 15 minutes every hour. Otherwise, you need to just like look down or be on your right side. So that was a week of, and he was straight up like prepared to have a very boring week. And it was a very boring week. It ended earlier this week. And he cleared me. I'm now able to sit up straight and watch TV and play video and stuff for more than 15 minutes at a time. And I can sleep on either my right or my left side. Still not on my back ever. But so yeah, that's fantastic. I love it. This is what it looks like right now. Now, if you looked me in the eye, you would not see this because it's at the back of my eye. However, this is what it feels like my left eye's looking through constantly, right at the moment. Except it's like inverted because mine's also like down here on the bottom. And if you're wondering, yes, it acts like an air bubble. Like, if you've ever used one of, like, these things, like, to check if stuff is level, it works exactly like that. And, so when I, like, look down, I can see, like, directly through it, but if I'm looking straight ahead, I get this effect, with this kind of effect. And it's kind of driving me crazy at this point, to be honest. Because it really, really fucks with my depth perception and my balance and shit. Because if I turn my head, that little line goes like whoa, 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 and settles, you know? And so like a quarter of my vision gets all distorted and wavy, like I'm looking through a bubble, because I literally am. But I got about 3 more weeks until my next appointment, and the bubbles should go away before then, so that's my Sordid eye update. But my eye, I think, might totally be fucked. Like, to the point where, like if I had the same thing happen to my right eye, I would definitely legally be blind. Now, hopefully it'll get a lot better, but, you know, what are you gonna do? At least it's not my right eye. At least I can still shoot a gun, you know? But there's that. That's why I've been gone. I'm glad to be back. Let me see. Hold on. Oh. We'll do a little bit of news before we jump into the game. It's the official, unofficial, Sordid News Network theme. Instrumental break. Weed break. Almost finished. Alright. That's what we call a hell of a transition. Welcome to Sordid News Time. How is everyone? There's really not much going on in the news lately, as far as I can tell, to be honest. What do you mean the landlubbers tricked you? Whoops. Oh, shit. Stupid Sordid. Stupid. Okay. I bet I can just go YouTube and it'll pull this up. Really? It seems like all day when I've just searched YouTube's homepage, they've had a, like they do for the shorts here, but one just dedicated to Donald Trump. In case you haven't heard, Donald J. Trump has been federally indicted on, I believe, 37 separate felony charges. It's good stuff. The captain of captains. That's what what's that term they have in the mafia? But in Italian it translates to like the boss of bosses or the captain of something like that. But Yeah, so that's going on. This was from 2 hours ago from Forbes, June 10th. Which I forgot to do during my proper intro. That's how long it's been since I've streamed. I'll do it now. This has just been an extended intro up to this point. By the way, the official show is starting now. Welcome everybody. Glad you're all here. The present date, present time, Sunday, June 11th, 2023, 11:35 a.m. In the news today, Donald J. Trump. Well, not today, but in the news this week, Donald J. Trump once again making history as the first president to be federally indicted. It's all FA to FAs. I don't know. But anyways, so apparently this is what Trump had to say earlier this evening. Oh god, wait, this is an hour and a half. I don't want to watch all this. Let's see what just see what he says for a sec.
Thank you very much. Great crowd. This is beautiful. I want to thank Michael and congratulations on your re-election as party chairman. That was a big deal. That was a big deal. It's great to be back in North Carolina, a very special place, very, very special place. We've had tremendous success here. We won it twice. We won the primaries twice. We won the election twice. It was great. Sit down. Come on, we'll be with each other. We have nothing else to do tonight. I also want to thank our outstanding NRCC chairman. Where is the chairman? Richard Hudson. Where's the chairman? Come on, Richard, stand up. We just got back from Georgia, and he's even a celebrity in Georgia. We had a great crowd in Georgia,
buddy.
too. He's fourth in line for Speaker, and his wonderful wife, Renee, is incredible. And she served 4 years, actually, in the White House as Kellyanne. Is anyone here of Kellyanne Conway? Nobody?
Oh.
She's
2
so
hours
fantastic.
ago,
But thank you,
15,000 views,
thank the family.
997
Your family is
likes,
fantastic.
900
We appreciate
dislikes.
it. Thanks
That's pretty
also
good.
to one of the great stars of the party, one of the great stars in politics, Lieutenant Governor Mark Robinson.
I was more of a DeSantis or Vivek guy, but now, after what the fascist Democrat and Gestapo brown shirts have pulled, I'm 100% behind Trump. Black Americans support Trump for the third time. We love you,
Mark, but
Mr.
I'm not going to tell you
President.
about it tonight, okay? We'll save it for another time. But you can count on it, Mark. Congratulations. Great job. You've been doing a fantastic job. We also have some warriors that we fight together with all the time, and we win a lot. We win most.
All right, come on.
Actually hate it and want to destroy it. I really believe they want to destroy it. There can be no other reason. In the history of our country, we've never been in a position like this. There's never been such danger. It's because of the weaponry, the power of the weaponry. And we have people that have no clue. We have people in office that have no clue. Together we stand up. I'm an environmentalist. I really believe that. We've done some great things for the environment, but you have extremists, and you don't know whether or not they're really serious about it. That's a big group back there, by the way.
What was this?
Media. We have prosecutors and the fake news media. We have a lot of it back there, but not all of them are fake. That's a big group back there, by the way. Dan, I think they're here for you, maybe. To the corrupt political establishment, we're going to evict a totally corrupt president named Joe Biden from the White House.
Oh, shit.
And we're going to finish the job that we so successfully started. Probably there's been no more important 4 years than we had. We did a great job, all of us together. Things we did nobody thought were possible. I put everything on the line. We'd have no difficulty. I wasn't leading in the polls by so much. We'd have much better the second time. We beat them. We did much better the second time. More than any other president, more votes than any other sitting president has ever gotten, and more votes in terms of the margin, from 63 million, and they had millions and millions. No president's done that.
That is
Usually
true.
They get less the second time. You know, you get tired of them. They weren't tired of me because we got many more votes. With your vote, we will take back our country from these fascists and thugs.
Oh,
And
shit.
we will indeed make America great again. From the beginning, our America First agenda was my personality that kept us out of wars.
Man, I'm gonna have to watch that at some point. That seems really good. That's not why you guys are here, right? Anyways, Trump, make pirating great again. However, my understanding, now I have admittedly, first of all, I'm admittedly not a lawyer, so I'm unqualified to speak on the nature of the charges. However, my understanding is that they're basically trying to get him on process crimes. Not disclosing certain things or lying to the FBI or things like that. I don't know the details. People claim there's some tape of him saying it. Like, I didn't declassify these documents I took, but I'm like, I do not, unless, I don't know that anyone's actually heard it, so I think it's just rumor, because that, I would need to hear that, and I don't think Trump would be, if he did do that, would be dumb enough to, like, just go, yeah, here's some stuff I didn't declass, because he was the president. He could have just said, I'm taking this boxes of documents that I'm considering declassified now. Like, that's all. Like, there's no process for the president to go through. So I don't know. They could get him on something. 37 counts of, like, obstruction of justice, lying to the FBI. But I really don't believe there's a tape of him saying that. And regardless, does no one else remember when they impeached Donald Trump because he asked Zelensky, by the way, to look into what the fuck was going on with Joe Biden and Burisma in Ukraine and the firing of that prosecutor, and everyone said that, oh, Trump needs to be they impeached, they tried to impeach. I mean, I guess they did impeach him, but they did not remove him from office technically. Hold on. Read your comment. Methinks the landlubbers prosecuting him have as good a chance as a wounded sailor fighting a shark, but knowing the East India Company rigged the course, like falsely charged. Well, you know. But I wonder if this will help him with the black voting bloc. Do you know how much street cred this gives him? Nigga got 37 felonies. And he might beat him. Like, that's some gangster shit right there. No, they impeached him because it's the House of Representatives, and that handles the impeachment process. And then it goes to but then they recommend to someone can correct me if I'm wrong. If I remember correctly, though, then they can recommend to the Senate their findings. So they can impeach him and say to the Senate, we impeach him, but if it's the Senate gets to vote like yay or nay on whether or not to accept their impeachment and remove the president from office. The same thing with like Bill Clinton. Like the Republicans impeached Bill Clinton, but the Senate did not remove him from office. In other news, Uncle Ted passed away today. Well, I'll let Stick sum it up.
All right, everyone.
That's the wrong thing.
First of all,
He put this out with the title, Breaking Ted Kaczynski, Expert on Leftists and Technology, Dead at 81.
All right, everyone, we have breaking news. Ted Kaczynski has died. He was 81 years old. He was found unresponsive in his cell, so he is gone. He was an expert on leftists, seemed to have understood their psychological depravity. This is, by the way, the comedic foil of Orange Man Big, part 2 coming soon. He also was a mathematician, a very, very skilled one. It's interesting, actually, looking at his life, how many skills he really had to become jaded so much by the system. Really is quite something. He had basically a limitless future when you really think about it. Could have partaken in society and become massively wealthy and influential. Instead decided to go out into a cabin and build explosives. Anyway, I have a feeling that it was the rise of AI that finally killed him and sort of fulfilling his tragic prophecy with regards to the machinations of technology over time. Again, the reason he fled from society. That's about all. Peace out.
I don't know. I think I'm still in denial, to be honest. Good old Uncle Ted. At least it sounds like he went peacefully. Oh, lordy. Let's play a game. Also, let me see if I can capture this game. I don't think I can. So I'm gonna have to do this the gay way. Do we want to skip the tutorial cases? Wait, let me see if I can... I should play this with my controller, I feel. There we go. This game is LA Noire. It came out, I think, in like 2011? No. 2011? Rockstar published it. And, it was, for its time, considered revolutionary for its facial animations. You've probably seen the Press X to Doubt meme. That's this game.
A city on the verge of greatness. A new type of city.
Rockstar did not... Yeah, Team Bondi? I think it's Bondi. Developed it.
Wherever Every
Gotta
man
go.
can own his own home and have room to breathe and not be overlooked by his neighbors.
Alright, take it easy, Lovecraft. You're
The
gonna
city
miss
where a
out.
man's home is his castle, a quarter acre of the dream made possible by victory.
Chi-Kin Chan.
The city of opportunists. The city of dreams, where Hollywood will shape the thoughts and desires of the entire planet. The city of pioneers.
Are we sure he's talking about LA? Hollywood land. Lady from Shanghai. That
The
just
city
means,
of dreamers.
doesn't that mean she's just Chinese? The human mind, medicine's final frontier.
The city of undercurrents.
Dr.
Where not
Fontaine.
everything is as it seems.
I don't think I'll ever
A 20th
trust
century
a
city
Dr.
that will become a model for the
Fontaine
world.
between this game and... Is it... What's Dr. Fontaine? Is it Fallout?
City
There's a
that has
Dr.
no
Fontaine?
boundaries.
Or,
will
what?
stretch as
Fuck,
far
what's
as
the
the
other
eye
game
can
that has...
see.
Bioshock.
In the
Upon
Marine Corps,
reflection.
you deal with the chain of command. Mistakes get made, but you deal with them. You know what you're fighting for and that you're on the same team. But dealing with corruption is like chasing shadows. You never know whether the guy you're talking to is on the pad, or whether it's your partner, or maybe even the watch commander.
Could be
So
anyone,
who do you
anywhere.
trust, Cole?
No one.
I made up
No
my
one
mind
but
a long time
yourself. Is Cole talking to himself in his head and referring to himself in third person?
Go ahead, KGPL.
14 Adam, see the detective and ambulance.
Yeah, Frank Fontaine. Yeah.
Unit 16 William requests uniform assistance for an evidence search. 14 Adam, code 2.
Roger, 14 Adam en route.
Also, the guy that did all the...
Here we go again.
That
They
plays
don't request uniforms
Cole
for an evidence
Phelps.
search unless there's some kind of catch.
Ever the optimist.
From the beam of sunshine himself. Careful!
Is, I can't think of the actor's name, but he played Ken Cosgrove in Mad Men. Actually, there's a lot of people who were in Mad Men who show up in this game.
Floyd Rose, homicide. You might back up?
Yes, sir. Phelps and Dunn, Wilshire Division.
We had a shooting took place down this alleyway. We have the Vic, Scooter Payton, a Negro male bagged up and on his way to Central Morgue. Witness says a tall white guy, our shooter, put 2 in the Vic's head and then threw his piece. I need you guys to try and recover the gat.
You want us to look anywhere in particular?
Give it your best shot, guys. The dead guy's a lowlife. I'm not expecting any miracles here.
And if we recover the weapon?
Bag it and return it to technical services.
Hurry it up, Floyd. We
I'm
got
outta
places
here.
to be.
Happy hunting.
That guy's a dick.
This is a fist hump.
What
Just
does
going
that
through the
mean?
motions. Probably right. Let's just get it over and done. All right, have it your way. We'll search right up to the back wall. If you still don't come up with anything, come find me and we'll talk it out. 2 heads are always better than 1.
Uh-huh.
Don't think this is anything.
Look at this junk.
Shrink says the mind is the final frontier. Oh, we already got a cutscene. Back.
Dr. Fontaine.
Flashback. Dr. Fontaine,
Could I
that
have a word?
slippery
Of course,
snake.
young man. I really enjoyed your lecture, Doctor. Psychiatry seems to have a tremendous amount to offer.
Why, thank you. I'm always happy to receive acknowledgement for my work.
Why, thank you. I always do appreciate getting my dick sucked.
Mr.
Sheldon. Or Courtney Sheldon.
Bazinga.
I'm only in 2nd year, Doctor. They fast-tracked me a year because of my experience during the war. That's what I wanted to talk to you about. Battle fatigue and collapse under duress. Can it be helped?
I would say
That's
yes.
PTSD.
Given the right set of circumstances. Trauma forces the mind to close down, retreat in on itself. We try to find ways to unlock the mind again through a combination of therapy and drug treatment. Hypnosis and therapy are powerful tools in the right hands, Sheldon.
I've been to visit some of the guys at the VA hospital. A good friend of mine, he's so far away. It's like he's wandering
You
around.
went through a lot together.
Yes, Doctor.
Give me his details and I'll make a prognosis. I have a number of clinics in Los Angeles, Courtney Sheldon, and your penance, for your friend's help, is to come and work at one of them in your spare time, with what little spare time a medical student has. Is that a deal?
Is it ever?
Is it ever?
I can't thank you enough.
I'm not promising a cure, Courtney. I want you to remember that. Every physician has patients that he cannot hope to cure, for whom he can only smooth the path to death.
That's kind of dark. I'm sure this will all turn out just fine. It's nice that he could help his friend.
Job to pick through other people's trash.
Oh, jeez.
What have you got, Phelps? Anything? Jesus. Cole, come take a look at this.
Shooter put him up against the wall and blew his brains out.
Based.
Hell of a way to go.
Doesn't really matter how you go once you're gone.
Don't get all deep on me, Phelps.
What? A reflection of a gun in a window.
There's something on the rooftop.
How the hell did you see that?
Pure
Reflection in the window.
chance.
Looks like it might be our weapon. I'm gonna see if I can find a way up there.
All right, don't hurt yourself.
The gun's up on the roof, right?
Yep.
So we need to find a way up.
I'm on it. Cool. Free gun.
What kind
Smith
of
and
chumps do
Wesson,
these homicide
serial
guys think we are?
S71893.
2 shots
rounds
fired.
And instead of dropping it down a drain, our shooter hoists it up here. Interesting guy.
Interesting guy. Why would he throw away a perfectly
We should
good
follow up on this now
Smith
before the
and
first tries to
Wesson?
leave town.
Looks like a nice one too.
We have the gun, Cole. Let's take it back to Central. We could get a commendation.
Could show some initiative, Ralph. See if we can come up with an owner.
That's a long shot, Cole.
It's a pretty fancy gun.
Yeah,
You know
that's
a
what I
local
was
gun store?
saying.
Sure. There's a place a couple of blocks from here.
Alright, let's go. Oh, wait. How do I get my notebook? I don't know what but I just start pressing buttons, to be honest.
Are you sure about this? It's not really our gig.
No harm in doing some digging. The suits
Oh,
didn't
it's
seem to give
select,
much of a
okay.
damn. Such a little Boy Scout, Cole. You can't wait to get out of that uniform, can you?
You'd
What's
rather
that? Are
round
you
up
hitting
drunks
on
than
me?
help old ladies across the road?
I'd rather get through the day without the captain's foot up my ass.
It'll be fine, Ralph. You worry too much.
Ralph seems to have some sexual tension. Oh,
Watch it!
sorry. Oh, by the way, I did install a mod that, because this game is locked at 30 FPS by default, so I am running it at 60 FPS, although I think I'm broadcasting in 30 FPS. But, supposedly it does not, change. It does not affect anything as long as you don't go over 60 FPS, which is what I have it locked at. But it it might cause the cars to be a little more sensitive.
Take it right here.
Shooting gallery. Open 24 hour, a 24-hour gun store in LA? Damn, I bet. I don't know, that's just that. Does that not seem sketchy? Like, I as much as I love guns and stuff, I don't know how if I would be like super comfortable if some guy like wandered into a gun store at like 3 a.m. and was like, "Hey man, I need a gun." What you got?
Phelps and Dunn. Can you tell us anything about this gun?
Smith & Wesson, Model 27, registered Magnum. Chambered for .357, nickel-plated with pearl grips.
All right, solid.
Same gun used by General Patton.
Naked Snake.
You're not suggesting he's the owner?
No.
What a
I'm
retard.
not.
You seem to know a lot about the weapon.
I ought to. I sold it. You know this piece will stop a rhino.
I don't know
These
about
babies
that.
Are only available special order. Here's my Smith & Wesson order book.
You mind if I take a look?
Be my guest. This is about something bad, right?
Model 27 with pearl grips, Cole. You see it on there?
Got it.
We're in luck. Errol Schroeder.
203
203 South Glass
huh?
Street. Ordered the gun in February '46. Thanks, you've been a big help.
Anytime. Always happy to help out the LAPD.
Yeah, they're such good guys.
Do we call it in?
Let's see
Fuck
if he's
no, let's do it ourselves.
Owning the gun doesn't prove he pulled the trigger.
Okay. In for a penny, in for a pound. Lead the way, Gunga Din.
Just put on the siren.
Have you got a death wish?
Ow. Yeah, but to be honest, about the driving stuff, this is pretty much how I kind of remember the driving being.
Take the next right.
Now that wasn't so hard, was it? Just because we're in uniform doesn't mean we can't use our initiative.
Turn left up ahead. Take the next left.
I guess so. Left.
Seems a little too good to be true. One-of-a-kind murder weapon bought locally using a real name. If Schroeder's our shooter, he's no criminal mastermind.
Take the next left.
Okay.
Turn left up ahead.
Most of them aren't. That's why they get caught. 2 out of every
It's kind of
3
like
crimes are
Mafia
done on
2.
impulse.
Another fact from the Phelps Encyclopedia of Thin Air. You really are full of it.
Straight through the intersection.
Okay.
Go straight over.
So instead of giving you like a GPS, they just give you a button where your partner can just angrily yell at you directions.
Keep going on this road.
I'm going, booking it pretty quick.
Straight on. Go straight. Go left just now. Stop just ahead.
Cool.
Almost there now.
Excuse me. Schroeder's apartment, 10:45 p.m. So we're just showing up without a warrant or anything. Some dude's apartment. Aha! That's the name of the guy we're looking for, too. No warrant.
What do you guys want? I'm Officer Cole Phelps. This is Officer Dunn, Wilshire Division. You're the owner of a Smith & Wesson Model 27, nickel-plated with pearl grips? I might be.
Yeah, it's none of your fucking
You'll be
business.
surprised to know that Scooter Payton was murdered tonight with your gun.
You're out of your mind. Scooter? He works for me. I have that gun here in my drawer. What the fuck is going on here?
You're under arrest, Schroeder. Cuff him, Ralph.
No way. You're not taking me down for this.
I don't know, that seems like kind of a natural reaction.
You ready, tough guy? Huh?
That was a very...
Come on, motherfucker. Get up, punk.
Ralph, you all right?
I'm fine. I hardly felt it. He's lucky he caught me off guard.
Keep an eye on him, Ralph. I'm gonna take a look around. List of names and a series of numbers. Floyd Rose's name is in this book.
Who's Floyd Rose? Was that the detective?
Phelps, we can come out of this all bright and shiny with a commendation. Or stick our schlongs in a hornet's nest. Call it in, partner. And leave the book where you found it.
Officer Phelps, badge 1247, requesting.
Alright, I'm gonna let this play for a sec, because it's just a stupid, goofy scene. But, and I'm gonna grab a drink real quick. Be right back.
You dumb fucking sons of bitches, get in this line now before I lose my temper.
Excuse me, Sergeant, but...
Excuse me? Fuck you. You say another word and I'll break your fucking head and have you in the brig.
Some of us are here for...
I know why you're here, asswipe. I'm having a bad day, Private. Some people don't seem to want to get on this bus.
I didn't ask for your help.
He didn't ask for your help. Can you believe this guy? Who are you two? Abbott and Costello?
We're here for OCS, Sergeant.
So it's the three fucking stooges and you're here for OCS. God help this fucking country and the USMC. The Japanese will do the world a favor and kill you quickly. All three of you are on report. What are your fucking names?
Phelps.
Kelso.
Merrill.
Any other gentlemen for OCS? OCS is at Elliott. You take the Camp Elliott bus over there. This bus is for MCRD. This bus is for men who want to fight.
Well, you picked the right place, Cole. A city that needed an honest cop like a thirsty man needed water. You'd heard the stories, but you weren't interested. You were here to fight the good fight, solve cases, right wrongs. The force is like politics. There's no sitting on the fence. You have to choose sides. A brown paper envelope or a Greyhound ticket to Palookaville. It could only ever end one way.
All units to 211 in progress and shots fired at Westlake Savings and Loan, 1415 West 3rd Street. Unit to handle identifying code 3.
We'll take that. It's only a couple blocks from here.
14 Adam calling KGPL. We'll handle the 211.
Roger that, 14 Adam. Be advised, suspects are armed and dangerous.
Roger, KGPL. 14 Adam en route.
Okay, I'm actually back. However, I had to put an eye drop in, so hold on 1 second. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Ah, it burns. Alright. Headphones on, glasses on. Oh my god, this music! Holy fuck.
take the next right turn.
I'm turning that off, dude. That's awful. So, I have played this game before, however, I think I played it probably back not long after it came out. Oh, shit! It's time for some gunplay. I think I rented it. But that's how old this game is back in the day when you could still rent games. I think I got the PS3 version. Hold R1. Wait, no, don't do that. Why would he give me that tip right now when that tip is much more useful? Right, headshot.
Find some cover!
No. Where are you shooting? There he is.
Try for the front door. Keep your goddamn head down. Use the cover, Phelps. We don't know how many are in there. Take it slow. Backup will be here soon.
LAPD, put down your weapons. The bank is surrounded.
No, it's not.
Chance, copper. Stay down.
Headshot.
That's it? We got them all?
I don't know.
I think we got them, Cole. Should be all clear.
Oh, I just threw my shotgun down.
Lieutenant Hopkins says anytime you reach for the shotguns, you're either going to end up dead or wearing a citation. So I guess...
It's okay, Ralph. You did well in there. I'm glad you had my back. Man couldn't ask for a better partner.
Aww. Yeah, you did great. Thanks. With your help, we killed all those guys. Marine Corps flashback.
This kind of opportunity comes along once in a lifetime, Hank.
What, the opportunity to be in the Marines?
You have to survive at first, Cole. Here are the veterans. The Japs love to shoot officers.
If I can make a name for myself in this war, my future...
Thinking of taking on a company of the Emperor's finest single-handed? You don't seem the Sergeant York type to me.
When I need your opinion, Kelso, I'll ask for it.
They talk about officers like you in boot camp, Cole. They call it the Custer Syndrome. Guys who go around dreaming of fame and glory and getting all of their men killed in the process.
Our duty is to lead, Kelso.
And their duty is to die for your wonderful future?
Oh.
Cole Phelps and Jack Kelso.
Warrant's outstanding.
With some people, it's as simple as chemistry. Two guys who should have been friends, but their personalities got in the way.
Why should they have been friends?
Wound way too tight. And Kelso, a quiet man who could never walk away from a fight.
Well, it's a shame you don't like to talk about it, Cole.
Ralph, friends who want to stay friends don't discuss religion or politics. And in my case, you can add the war to that.
Huh.
I know that bum. Wendell Bowers. I put him away before he jumped parole. Get after him, Phelps. I'll head him off in the car.
Yeah, let's fuck his knees up.
Bowers! Stop! LAPD! You can go screw yourself. Why, you...
Watch it!
Parkour.
Bowers! Hold it right there!
Stop now or I will shoot.
Wait, don't shoot. I'm right behind him.
Jesus,
Stop shooting!
Fire!
Don't want to do this, Wendell. Get down from there right now.
Give it up, Wendell!
It's like me talking to my cat. I'm like, you get down from there right now.
Hell away from me.
I'm gonna catch him. Ow, he kicked me in the fucking face.
You gotta be kidding!
You fucking asked for it.
This pipe could not support the weight of two grown
No
men.
way I'm going back inside. I've done my time.
It's over, Bowers!
You assholes already screwed me once.
What are you talking about, dude?
Give it up, Bowers!
Oh,
There's
he
nowhere
gets
left
him
to go.
here. Watch this. Oh my god, he'd be so
we got
out.
the place to ourselves. Come on then, pretty boy.
It's over, Bowers!
I kicked his ass though. I just was bobbing
doing,
and weaving
Wendell?
like Muhammad Ali.
Parole officer's feeling lonely. He's got a hole in his life for an asshole like you. You can make it up to him in 10 years' time. Watch your head. This hump will be back in the Iron Hotel by tomorrow night. Nice work, Cole.
Can you tell
You
we're
run track
from the
in high school?
1950s?
Part of the tradition of the Marine Corps and being an officer in the Marine Corps is the ability to make tough decisions. The right decision is not always the popular one. The right decision will get the men you care about killed. These ratings and your ability to give them frankly and truthfully directly affect your chances of successfully becoming a Marine officer. Candidate Phelps, you have the floor. Esprit de Corps, Merrill, 10. Franklin, 8. Weiss, 8. Donahoe, 6. Kowalski, 6. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 2. Leadership, Donahoe, 8. Franklin, 7. Merrill, 6. Kowalski, 6. Weiss, 5. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 1. Candidate Kelso!
I'm sorry, Captain, but I joined the Marine Corps to fight the enemy, not get involved in this schoolboy chicken shit.
Kelso, in my office, now!
Okay, so as much as this game has focused on this like Marine Corps
For every cop,
backstory
there's
plot,
a case that makes you.
they
Gives you
did
that leg up,
absolutely
gets you
nothing to
recognized as the shining new
establish
star in the squad.
exactly why
The case that you
Kelso
solved that shows
and
that you have the gumption,
Phelps
the gung
hated
ho,
each other
that
so
get
much.
up and go to make you stand
Just
out from
one
your
scene
average
of them
rank-and-file
having a
patrolman.
disagreement.
This could be the one goal.
And so it's like that. I always hated that scene. It was always like very.
LAPD, could you stand clear of the body, please? Has anyone called an ambulance?
We've called an ambulance and the police.
Seemed very
but I'm afraid
strange
he's
to me
dead.
because you don't really. You could read into it different ways just because it doesn't give you enough back info.
It's your choice, but make it quick, people.
Hey, Cole. You got here quick.
My beat crosses 7th Street.
Okay. You're first reporting then. We'll get a perimeter going and move the crowd on. You better see what you can find out before the homicide dicks show up. I'll be with you in a moment.
I've got friends who work at the exam.
Everybody stay back. Let us do our job.
And that, my friends, is where I'm going to call it for this evening. I want to thank everyone that came out. It's good to be back. I'm glad you're all here. Stream tomorrow. I hope to see you guys there. We'll be playing more LA Noire and good stuff. Thanks again, everyone. Hope to see you again real soon. Missed ya, losers, queers, no homo. Take it easy.